What's up, guys? Let's get right into it. What's going on? What's going on? Nice to see you guys.
What's up, guys?
All right, let's get to it.
it.
All right. Okay. So, guys, I'm thinking the market is changing, man. It's going the opposite direction from what we had last night. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys where we at real quickly on all of our accounts. All right. So, this is where we at. I'm currently in a trade right now because I seen the buy is clear. I'm going to be sending a signal for it real quickly here once I get a little bit more confirmation, but I'm going to send this one as a pending order since it is still early in the week. Our last trade from yesterday, stop loss triggered, so we just getting our second main entry right now. So I think it's gonna get ready now to possibly do the opposite direction, but I'm already in some trades right now. I'm floating in profit on these accounts here, and I'm looking to double up on those as well, because as you guys know, I give myself about no more than 3 trades on a position on a setup. So we're gonna get some good moves real quick here. Let's see. All right, we're looking very good here. 5-minute time frame. Now here's where I believe price is going to go, and I'm going to send a buy limit pending order at the daily, but make sure to feel free to enter manually if you want. Personally, I took the trade when I seen the chance. I didn't go too big on it, but I see potentially it could go test certain areas. I don't know if it's fully going to reverse yet. I'm still waiting for more confirmation to know, but as of right now, price seems like it's changing direction, possibly wanting to head towards top Bollinger on the 5-minute time frame. So we got 5-minute time frame right there, and then 15-minute time frame. You guys could see there's still some liquidity that the market could try to go and grab right up there, as you could see. So real quick, as we go to the next destination from top Bollinger Bands, because we are buying, we're going to see confirmation from the Jackpot strategy, showing us the moving averages and how it's showing us exactly where price is going by the colors of the moving averages. Right here, you guys could see I have all green 50 MA. I could also go ahead and add my half trend as well from the Jackpot strategy to give me more of a bit more confirmation. And as long as my half trend is green as well, we are buying right now on gold. And as you could see, even the candle colors right now is all green, bullish on the 1-minute, 5-minute. Let's see on the 15. 15, it just turned all green as well. Let's see on the 30. On the 30, we just getting now bullish candles as well. Let's see on the H1. Boom, on the H1 is right here. Now, this moving average is coming from the Ichimoku cloud. So, depending on how price breaks through this moving average here or not, that's gonna tell me exactly if we're going for a bull movement or a sell movement on gold. So looking at this right now, I could see clearly price is making that higher high, higher low movement. Once it breaks that zone, then we should be good to go overall looking at this. But the main thing right now on this strategy is to see if we actually going to break that area, because if we don't break this zone, we're not going to the direction that we want to go if we are buying. But if price breaks this zone, continue going a bit higher, then we're going to get a good setup overall on this trade. We did have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, multiple retests, 1, 2, 3. We have a triple bottom. So this is why I think it's likely we can have some buy momentum here. All right, it's 45. That's my alarm to take my trade and look for a trade. Let's see what we're gonna get here. So what do you guys think, chat? You guys think we're gonna go for that bullish movement or what? All right, so let's see. All right, I'm already in this trade, like I said. Reconnection. What's going on? Trade locker is giving issues. Should be working properly. 1 second, guys. All right, you guys, what are you guys thinking on gold? I have it right here. I was personally last night I was expecting sales, but the way it's looking now is showing some buy opportunity. Unless price break through this zone here, then I'll look for sales. But as of right now, it is in a buy momentum, buy a little opportunity here. So as long as price stays above the entry, we should be good for a buy on this position. If not, then it's going to break past below the daily. Once it gets below the daily, then it's going to go for a potential long-term move. So let's see what we get here for real. All right, let's see what's going on with this. All right, finally, god dang. All right, so last night, guys, okay, when we were on the chart, we noticed potential sales on gold, okay? It's still valid. It's still valid. Here's what we're going to do, just so we could make sure we catch these moves this week, all right? For now, I'm going to take this out. Okay, because I'm in a buy, I'm in profit on that buy. I got it around yesterday's daily entry. And the re-entry sell opportunity that I was looking for turned to a support zone. So I'm going to update that right now. And we're going to say just re-entry overall. All right, that's a major zone. And then we have our next re-entry area is going to be up here. So let's go ahead and get rid of this stop loss. We're gonna put it lower. So if price go lower below this area, that would be a stop loss overall. That red line actually below the wick would be an ideal long-term stop loss for the buy realistically. And then we still have some zones that we need to break, which is where price is at right now. So once price breaks those zones, we definitely going to know exactly what's going to happen. But as of right now, for the early move, it's showing bullish move. It could change within the next 4 hours. So we have to keep an eye out to see exactly what's happening. Now, notice on this part right here on the 15-minute time frame, I actually did a line here. It's the trend line I use. I basically marked it from the top Bollinger Band to the bottom Bollinger Band, and I just marked it there just to confirm this crossover that we have in here. So that's a 50 MA crossing over the middle Bollinger Band, the 200 middle Bollinger Band, crossing that over to give us the potential opportunity to go to take profit here. Okay, so because last night basically price attempted to go all the way up here to fully test the top Bollinger Band, it did not test it fully, But our pending order for the trade that we had, which was a sell limit pending order, it triggered overnight. We went to sleep and we woke up, stop loss had already triggered, and that's fine. But as of right now, I think we are bullish, because not because stop loss triggered, but mainly because I'm seeing the market is changing its direction, especially on the H4 time frame. I was looking at those stochastic as well on the H4 time frame. I noticed the stochastic is pretty low here, as you guys could see. It's pretty low here, and I'm noticing the volume for the cells is dying out a bit on the H4. On the H1, it's around the 50 area on the stochastic, and then it gave us an entry exactly at 50 MA, but there is a strong resistance zone from the Ichimoku cloud that's holding price at that zone. So once we fully break that zone, then we will definitely be going for a long-term buy. So I actually want to re-enter my trade after I see a crossover on the H1, which is going to be this break of a zone here. So let me go ahead and do a little box here. Okay, this is also around 50 middle Bollinger Band, middle Bollinger Band areas. So right here, boom, just like that. All right, so now if price breaks this zone, I know we're going for a buy. Okay, and then if price breaks this zone right here to the low side, if price breaks this zone, I know I'm going down for a long-term sell. So this is a tough area here, but we know what's going to happen soon as we get more and more confirmation. So now let me go ahead and send this signal to the team as a pending order. We're going to do the pending order back at the daily entry, but feel free to re-enter this buy if you want. Like I said, I'm already in it. I have the confirmations to see exactly what's going on. My half trend is green. You see what I'm saying on the 15. Now, that doesn't mean it can't change. It could change. But the overall confirmation right now, even on the H1 and H4, is saying for it to go up for a buy. So once that change on the H4, it's definitely going to go. But as of right now, the only thing that can confirm we could possibly go down for a sell right now is as long as price does not break this zone here, which is the box that I created. So within this zone, if price don't break that, then we could expect to potential sell towards the next zone, of course, and then bottom Bollinger Band on the H1, because the market move from zone to zone, guys. It's always going to come from a top Bollinger Band from the Jackpot strategy to the middle Bollinger Band, okay, to the bottom Bollinger Band. That's how it works. And then it goes from bottom Bollinger Band to the middle Bollinger Band if it's buying, to the top Bollinger Band if it's buying. That's how it does. And it happens on multiple time frames. So as of right now, the reason why we are a bit stuck in consolidation is because price is underneath the 200 Bollinger Band here. Now, I'm already in a buy right now as an early buy. I may be wrong, but I've already trailed my stop loss to entry. If it is wrong, stop loss to that entry. Price may just consolidate, it stays underneath the middle Bollinger Band to still go to this destination. Now, those that's been watching since yesterday, you know that since last night, we've been expecting a sell on gold, right? And the destination that we discussed that price could potentially go is this area here, which would be bottom Bollinger Band on the H1 time frame. This is the most simplest way to understand the Jackpot strategy, right? Because everything else inside the Jackpot strategy is more confluences, more confirmations to let you know what is going on in the market and what to do exactly at the moment. So, for example, we know Bollinger gives us take profit, half trend or Ichimoku cloud moving average or a 50 MA moving average would let us know if it's good to be in that trade right now. All right. For example, the way that the indicators showing me that I can be in the trade right now for a buy position is because my half trend here, right, is all green bullish, right? After I know, okay, from top to bottom Bollinger, even if I were to hide these moving average here, you still would see price testing bottom Bollinger, going to the middle. Now it's in the middle at the top to try to go to the top Bollinger. That's the next destination. If not, it's going to come back, test this area, break it, then go back to this area, break it. Here's the cool part. Overall, as price is doing all of these things, it's going to have to break out somewhere and just keep going in that direction. So soon it's going to have to break out either for a buy and keep going to reach the next destination. And this scenario here, that would be H4 top Bollinger Band because it's already above the middle Bollinger Band on the H4. That would be the top Bollinger Band up here for a buy. For a sell, that would be the bottom Bollinger Band right here for a sell if price were to go whichever direction. The cool part about the Jackpot strategy is that we know that. Now it's a matter of how do we execute to make the best of the opportunity, make the best of the breakout when it actually does happen. So how does the breakout happen? When the breakout happens, it goes in one direction. It's either going to go up for a buy, just like this, and reach top Bollinger Band all the way up here, or it's going to go down for a sell to reach bottom Bollinger Band right here. Long-term take profit. It's really that simple. The not simple part is executing on that trade, taking the action on that trade, dropping the lot size and being able to stand in that trade and make the profit as it goes in the direction. You don't necessarily have to hold the trade all the way till they reach the destination. You could close partial profits here and there, however you want to go about it. But you need to know exactly, what is the percentage you're risking on your account, how much you're looking to make, and you need to know when do you close partial profit. You need to have a number that you are satisfied with, an amount of pips or a number, whichever one. You need something that gives you a limit so you're not just having unrealistic expectations. So this is why I do 3 trades max, because at least I could hold on to one trade for a swing trade while I was closing on some potential trades as well. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you just want to increase your balance, increase your equity, reach to the next goal, but doing it strategically. If you ask me, on this setup right now on gold, if you are looking for a buy, you're on the right track, because it's not just me just thinking out of my ass. It's just the Jackpot strategy is showing me price is fully above the daily entry, right? This is the daily entry, DE, right? DE, right? You're looking at the Jackpot strategy right now in the simplest form. The reason I show you guys this simplest form because it's going to be easier for newer users to understand and read. But the Jackpot strategy really goes into details. If you click on the settings here, you could see all the different confirmations we could add on this strategy here to show me even more. So on other templates, on other charts, I could show you guys exactly the other templates that we have for Jackpot strategy, where if I were to just add everything all in one, it would look something like this. 8 right here, boom, and then we're going to delete this one for now, Yeah, it looks something like this. And I'm going to hide all of my drawings. So now we could see things a little bit more in depth. Same thing, just a little bit more in depth. And what you are looking at right now is just same thing, daily entry represented as a line. We still have our key entries on high. We still have our key entries on low. All of these areas is where the market tested to give us good long-term entries. All of them is important. So for example, we have a green zone here, but notice, key zone entry low. That's a good entry right there for a buy to start. So it started there, higher high, higher low. Now, of course, it's not just about the zone. To know that you should be in that trade, you'll have a confirmation based on half trend. This green moving average here. This green moving average is going to let you know you could be in a buy right now. Even if there's a pullback, you could stay in the buy. Once it turns red, it tells you you should be in a sell. Once it turns green, that means you should be in a buy. So as of right now, it's green. So that means we should be in a buy. Also, if all of the candles colors is all green bullish like this, that means we should be in a buy. Okay? And if price is fully above key entry zones, key entry zone low, key entry monthly, we have weekly, we even had an 800 test right there. Key entries on high and above the daily, fully above the daily, we should be looking for buys. Now, where is this going? Where is the take profit? We just talked about this. Okay? We just talked about this, and I'm going to get ready to send this signal right now to the team. Right now, guys, on a 15-minute time frame, let's see what we get for a signal. We don't have a signal yet because I didn't turn it on to give a signal on the 15 to prevent too much. But here's the next destination. Price is going to test. Price is going to test this area. Then it's going to test this area. But by that time, anyone that gets in this trade at the daily entry, or currently right now, you enter for a buy now, you're going to reap the rewards of being up there when price actually goes towards that take profit. Because this is a nice W formation, small W formation, higher high, higher low, W formation, all green candles, another take profit here. And from there, if all of these areas are broken, we are long-term buying all the way here again. And that's going to be a nice, very nice move. So I really want us to be in this trade. Let me go ahead and make sure that my team is straight. And then, you know, it may go, it may not go, but you have to calculate the risk, man. Is it worth you taking a trade on this setup? If not, don't take the trade. And if you do take a trade, understand, you know, how does this really affect my account if I lose the percentage that I'm willing to lose? So this is where you have to calculate your lot size, all right? And we have different sheets for you guys that show you how to calculate lot size and stuff like that. Awesome. All right, someone said GBP CHF is selling. What's going on, Jared? DXY, Blue Diamond said DXY will fall and push back up to 30 something. Weekly DXY is bearish. All right. Troy said, how do I join the team? Troy, go ahead and reach out to my team at support at jackbotautomation.com or support at fscapitalonline.co, or you could always reach me at on IG Jackpot PMG or Telegram Jackpot PMG. Do be aware of fake pages, and I do have some links here underneath this live that you guys could click on that bring you to how you guys could join the team and things like that. But yeah, man, we are building right now a group of elite traders using the Jackpot strategy. We have everything we need. All right, re-entry opportunity right now on that gold buy from what I'm looking at. And it's looking very, very good for the buy still. It's testing the 15-minute green half trend. I don't think the half trend is just going to change like that. out of nowhere like that. Let's see. I don't think so. And if it does push up, we already know the next destination, TP. So first TP on this one would be 3341.841. All right, so we locked in. You guys can see I have all green. All right. Let's see how our trade is doing. This one came from $100 plus to this. We gotta break that zone, guys. We need to break that zone. Still in 116 on this, 115. And by the way, guys, Top Step accounts, trading on it is pretty smooth, by the way. Yeah, yesterday, I didn't realize how easy it was to move stop loss and add your stop loss and things. All right, re-entry opportunity now on gold, guys. Re-entry opportunity buy on gold right now. As long as price stays above that middle Bollinger Band area, we are golden. All right, we're not that bullish yet on the H4, but H1 is saying it's go time. Just do it. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Ready? Let's go ahead and take our chances on this team. All right, let's see. We're going to say, so this sell on gold earlier we did, that was our first attempt on that sell on gold, pending order, stop loss trigger. So we're gonna say first attempt. All right, guys, I think gold is gonna push in a little bit, guys. Make sure if you're gonna take this trade and jump in it and not wait for the pending order that I'm going to give, your best bet is right now. You're not gonna have another chance like this. I wanna re-enter. Let's see. Boom, I'm in. That's my second trade. And I'm gonna do one more here.
Order filled.
All right, we got 3 contracts on this attempt. Let's see what we get. If anything, again, like I said, stop loss trigger at entry. All right, here we go. Chat, what do you guys think about this gold setup? I think we good for the buy. Thoughts? About to push right now. It's a go. It's looking real. It's looking real nice. It's looking real nice. All right, team. Here we go. We doing buy gold. Second attempt. And I'm taking this trade because price is above my daily open. If stop loss trigger here, guys, then it's just a consolidation market. Because that's going to be the second time price doing that. All right, we also going to say buy limit order XAU USD price. We're going to do the date exactly at the daily entry, guys. I'm giving you guys the entry. 33.22.610. I hope that's the right amount. It may be different on different platforms, so be aware. Daily entry is about right in the middle, about right here. 3320.39 here. What's the calculation here? Let's see trading view calculation. 33. I'm gonna give you guys the entry based on trading view calculation. So that's 33. Yep. 610. Yep. And then stop loss is going to be 50 pips underneath the daily. We could afford underneath the wick. That's about 80. Let's do 85 pips to be safe. 33. Yeah, I see it. We go for the long position here. Off the daily. Oop, I already have it. Let's delete that then. So yeah, we'll do stop loss as is. Right underneath the wick here. That's about 80 pips off the daily. See, come on, that's too much. All right, 85 pips, just call it. All right, stop loss. About 85 pips. Price 33. SL price 3313.464. Okay. All right, let's see y'all take profit. We're gonna have to take profit on this one as well, and with this one we're gonna trail our stop loss quick, because yesterday we didn't need to take a loss. If we had trail our stop loss, we would have had no loss. So first take profit on this one is gonna be top Bollinger Band, 15-minute time frame. That's where it could possibly reverse on us. So 15-minute top Bollinger Band. That's price 3341.92. 3341.952. All right. And then TP2. All right, TP2 is going to be a little bit further down. Okay. TP2 is going to be, let me tell you exactly where TP2 is going to be. Top Bollinger Band. Well, we're going to have 3 TPs for this one, actually. Yep. I'm just realizing we're going to need 3 TPs for this one. Because it's one of those buys, it's going to gradually creep up on us. And at these TP area, it may just completely reverse. And I don't want to be in any trade if that happens. Or I at least want to secure some sort of gains. So we're going to do in calculation overall, that's about 700 pips. 900 pips total. Not 830 pips total. So we got TP1. TP2 is going to be right over here. Okay? Around that area. Like midway. Right there. Like right about right here, TP3. Because price would have to really break that zone before it actually goes. So TP2 would be 33, 75.433, and then TP3 price would be top Bollinger Band 33, 34, I mean, oops, 34, 35.055. All right, note. Okay, note. I am now looking for a buy on gold due to price being above what? Daily open. Okay, DE, represented as DE. You guys can see it right here as well. DE on my screen. You see this? DE represent daily open. Daily entries. This is where we get our daily entries every time. Alright, so DE, daily entries, to go all the way up to next destination. Being above buy on. I am looking for a buy on gold. I am now looking for a buy on gold due to price being above the daily entry zone. We have 3 potential take profit, simply to secure gains just in case a complete reversal. That's it. Publish. All right, signal sent for gold. If you locked in, you locked in. Let me also mention in the group. Feel free to manually enter buy trade based on confirmations. The best entry would be exactly at the daily entry line. All right. Note. Let me repeat the note again. It says buy limit order price 3322.610, stop loss 3313.464, TP number 1 3341.9452, TP number 2 3375.433, TP number 3 3435.055. Now, those that are in my group, my paid group, you have access to this. You could read it, you could copy it onto your account. And I left a note here saying, feel free to manually enter this buy trade based on confirmations. The best entry would be exactly at the daily entry, of course. And I am looking for a buy on gold due to price being above the daily entry zone. We have 3 potential take profits simply to secure gains just in case we have a complete reversal. That's it. All right, go check it out, guys. That's how you do it. All right. Let's see on this trade, now is it getting closer to the destination, which is top Bollinger Bands. All right. And I don't know if any of you guys took this trade, but if you did, are you in this buy right now and are you in profit? All I could say, risk your own bread. Make sure that you are willing to lose whatever risk that you take. And don't complain. That's trading. All right, we locked in right now. I think this buy is solid. I'm going to need a little bit more confirmation as it goes up a little higher and higher. But it's looking very good. And half trend gave this move away by showing us we should stay in that buy, be in this buy. So that's why I took the re-entry here. So guys, you've seen exactly what I did here. I'm using the jackpot strategy to my advantage. I'm finding the key entry zones, and then I'm using the moving averages to let me know if I could be in that trade exactly right now. Because you could find a good move, but if you don't know how to enter the trade, you could mess up the whole play for you. So this is very important. So right now I'm floating 230. Once I get the TP, let's see how much I'll be making. So on this one, that's 425 if I reach TP on the first TP. All right, let's see the second TP, how much I would make on this trade. All right, on the second TP, it's going to be somewhere up there, all the way up there. I would make 1,000 plus on that one move right there, just from this entry. And if I go all the way to take profit at the last take profit, that's 2,000 bucks. But realistically, I would be securing some gains and adding towards this area. But let's see if I just were to hold, that's how much I'll make. Yeah, 2,000 plus. All right, now on this trade, how much would I make there? On take profit 1, 400, 1K here, 2K here as well. All right, that's that. Now I got my TP, I got my stop loss, I got everything locked down on this move. And I'm going to watch it to see how it goes towards our take profit zone. All right, let's see how we're looking on this account here. All right, boom. So I wanted to mark this area here. I put re-entry because at this point, I'm not forcing a move, right? Because one mistake I used to do, it used to be hard for me after I find a direction of the market, or I call a signal. It used to be hard for me to switch my opinion and look for the opposite trade because my ego wouldn't allow me to do that. It just wanted me to be right. But little do the ego knows that you could be right both ways. But the ego doesn't know that. So that's why I used to like add a lot of trades to the losing trades. Even if it's going against me, I want to be right so bad. I'm adding trades until it finally reversed. You know, it fuels the ego because you're like, yes, I knew it. And it finally reverses and you make the profit. But sometimes it never reverses back towards your direction and it just goes completely against you. And now you have a blown account. So don't be that guy. All right, now it's all about focusing, taking 1 to 3 trades max, putting on stop loss, putting on take profit, riding the move out. Simple. All right, we're looking good overall. To be honest, we're looking very good. We just gotta wait to hit that take profit. Let's see if we hit any take profit on the 3-minute. Ooh, look at this confirmation. The top Bollinger Band from the 3-minute is represented now as a support zone. That's an entry line right there. Like that's literally an entry line right there. All right, so that's that. We'll leave that running like that. But let's see on the 2-minute time frame what it does. 2-minute time frame is exactly there. 1-minute time frame is exactly there. Reset chart. 1 second time frame. 30-second time frame is pushing and it's smooth, clear. It needs to break that and keep going up, of course. And then 1-minute time frame. Yeah, we're right there at the top. It's just gonna keep creeping up, little by little, creeping up, creeping up. This area was the best entry. Either the trend line from yesterday or the bottom Bollinger Band here. Clean moves, man. Exactly at the right time because we're showing up at the right time. So that's why when I get these entries around this time and I see the signals, it usually goes pretty smooth. Yeah, so we're going towards this area. We already had a full complete test here. Take profit. One is going to trigger. He's going to push hard, and we're going to eat on this move right there. So that's a great setup right there. We just got to hold and wait for it to continue going for us, and we will be good. All right. This is how it's looking right now on TradingView. We are looking very good for this trade. I'm going to mark on this area for my next third entry. Just like I have re-entry here, I'm going to mark it up there where it couldn't break last time, which is that middle Bollinger Band area for real. It's about the same distance, so we're gonna say re-entry here. Okay, just like that. I'm just gonna call it re-entry again because that's where I'm gonna have my third entry. Just like that. And guess what, guys? We are heading towards take profit. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. Almost there. We're just a few more pips away. Told you guys we're going there. That's what the market do, guys. It goes from zone to zone. So it just tested the bottom Bollinger Band. So it's going for that buy zone right now. Alright. So it's going from here. So it went, look, this is what the market do. The jackpot strategy help us do that. That's why I'm floating in profit right now. It gives us the entry at the bottom. It goes from the middle. Now it's above the middle. That's why I re-entered here to the top. Once it get to the top, that's take profit. Now, if it keeps going towards the next destination, then that's this area, 15 minute. And then if it keeps going to the next destination, because now we're in a trend, that's when you have price going long term towards the next destination, top Bollinger Band H1, top Bollinger Band H4. That's the breakout trends we need. That's the trend that really gives us that real breakout we're looking for. But for you to get to that stage, you need to lock in. You know, you got to show up. You got to take the trades at the right time. You got to do the repeatable process. So that's what we are right now. Let's see. Yeah, we need to break this zone. See how I'm already prepared for this. We need to break this zone here. Okay, we need to break that zone. Once that zone is broken, it's go time. If not, we're gonna have a complete reversal sales. But one thing I'm going to do for my trade this time compared to yesterday. Yesterday, I did not have any trailing stop loss back at entry, so I ended up taking a loss when I went to sleep. But today, on my trades, I'm making sure my stop loss is at entry. We're not taking L's. All right? Well, because every L we take, it takes away from our equity. The goal is to grow. Putting that stop loss right at entry. Secure gains. Yes, sir. Just like that. And when you actually end the trade, make sure you have stop loss take profit. Now trading could be a little bit easier, you know, and if you want to make more money, if you want to scale, all you need to do is do a bigger lot size. The reason why it gets hard to do a bigger lot size is because we haven't made enough profit to feel comfortable to risk 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 at a time on a standard, on a 5 standard. This is why you want to work your way up to have that equity. When you see the opportunity, you can drop those standards, but you need to do it with whatever you can now. Build your equity, gradually grow, so you could do that. But don't change the fact that you're only going to take 3 trades. That's the main thing I want you guys to really like take on with all of this journey, because you need to have a strategic, disciplined routine. Yes, you will see other traders like I used to do multiple trades at a time and really capitalize on a move, but I can't lie to you guys, this is not the best long-term game plan for a long-term profitable trader, because the same way it makes a lot of profit fast is the same way you could lose a lot of profit fast, especially if you don't use a stop loss. So yeah, stay focused, guys. Stay focused. All right. It's going. It's going. All right, guys. What are you guys thinking, man? Oh, we haven't looked at Nas yet. All right, let me know what you guys think about Nas 100, and I'm going to go ahead and go over it with you guys real quick. Let me know what you guys think about Nas 100. All right. All right, let's see. So what you guys thinking? Let's look at Nas. Chat, what you guys think about Nas? All right, let's see what Nas got for us. All right, let's look at it. All right, we're still floating in profit on our trades. Looking really, really good. Super clean. No headaches. Looking very good. All right, let's see. Let's look at Nas real quick. Let me see how much I'm floating. I'm good here. I could hold. Gold is good. Pushing up. We need to break this zone here. Here we go. It's going to try to break that zone right now. All green. Half trend. All green 15. TP up there. Break this zone. Break this zone. TP. All right. Let's see Nas. Woo. All right. Nas is trying to sell. It been had to do that, but it was playing around a lot. Sheesh. Let's make sure we mark our zone right now on that Nas. Alright, this is our zones right here. So right now in the 30-minute time frame, let's see where it's coming from. Let's see where it's coming from. Ooh, it's coming from a nice top Bollinger Band resistance zone area right there. That's beautiful. Alright, top Bollinger Band. Right, price went underneath the daily entry where we should be in the sell trade. Price is right there right now. We're definitely going to get a nice pullback. I hope we do. Right now in the 5-minute time frame. Ooh, 5-minute time frame, 50 MA is all red bearish. All right, without the drawing, look, it's still the same signal. All red 50 MA here. The entry was definitely given a little bit earlier than that. Let's see. Yep, entry was given since up here. Okay, so let's just, I know the best time we're going to get the nicest move for NAS 100 is going to be in the morning, but sometimes you do get the early entries on NAS, so do keep an eye out for that and see what we could get, you know. But right now, I'm not going to really be entertaining this trade. I'm more focused on this gold. All right, look at this gold going. I'm at 3 contract right now. I want to add another contract, but that put me at my limit already. So I may just stay in my locked in on my trade and wait until I reach the first take profit. Once I reach that first take profit here, I'm going to make sure I secure all my gains, move my stop loss all the way here to secure all this gain, and then re-enter another 3 contract here for the rest of the night. So we'll see how this one plays out, but it is looking good right now. We are floating nicely overall on this trade, and that's exactly how you do it. Now here's one of the things that's really helping this trade go up for me, okay, is the half trend from that 15-minute time frame right here. All right, that half trend, as long as it's green, I could count on it to keep pushing price up for me. If it changes color to red, it's over with. It's not going to keep buying anymore. So after I already know where the destination of the market's supposed to be going, like take profit 1, take profit 2s, what helps me be able to actually stay in the trade and just not worry about the trade and just actually be in the trade for real is the fact that the half trend is actually all green bullish. If I could see that, I have hope price is going to continue going for me. Alright, so because of that right now, this is why price is going. One of the reasons why price is pushing up right now. And what's cool about the jackpot strategy is that we could see this in real time. We could see this right now, right here, right now. That's what's happening right here, right now. That's what I love about it. It's all green bullish, pushing the price right here, right now. And one of the other reasons why it's moving so smooth is also because overall price is on an uptrend, yes, but mainly because price is above the daily entry. But last but not least, we're trading at the right time, right? We change our schedules because of this specific timing where we get the best movements. This is my second live, and every entry that I've did for the past 2 days have been on point. On the call, they're in profit. If stop loss is triggering after the call. I haven't really had an entry where stop loss trigger because I'm trading at the wrong time. So I'm definitely keeping that in mind, and I'm just tracking the results as well. So this is day 2, and so far it's going great. So right now we're floating just like yesterday. Yesterday we was floating 200 until price decided to reverse against us. So right now again we're floating 200. Let's see how far price is going to keep going for us. We're going to add more lot size too when it's time. So we're going to make sure we capitalize on this. Like I said, I need price to fully reach here, secure my profit from that work I just did, and then I'll be able to re-enter the market again, which I'll walk you guys through the process of how I'm doing all of this. How cool would it be, guys, to see price actually go towards take profit for us long term? Like top Bollinger Band on the H4. That would be crazy take profit. That'd be like 900,000 plus pips on that move alone. That would be amazing. And the cool part about the jackpot strategy is that you're going to get that move. You're going to get that breakthrough. You're going to get that nice setup you're looking for. Except it doesn't happen often. It does not happen often. And you really need to be watchful so you could capitalize on it. You have to lock in. You have to focus. You have to keep showing up at the right time to actually be able to capitalize. But once you see it's happening, definitely do take advantage, because you're going to be able to really capitalize on the overall move. Because once price give you a breakout on the higher time frame, it's go time. It's go time. So the reason why it's slow, one, is consolidating on the H1. It's still underneath the H1 top Bollinger Band, which I'm hoping that it fully breaks tonight going into tomorrow to give us that continuation of that buy move. If not, we're just going to sell, and that's just going to be what it is. But overall, we'll see. Let's do this trend line here just to make sure we get some sort of breakout from that area. If not, price is going to start selling. Either way, I've already trailed some stop loss good, so I'm not really too worried about this. I know I'm going to be able to still take advantage of it throughout the week. One thing I know for sure is that by the end of the week, we're going to hit something. It's going to be top Bollinger Band or bottom Bollinger Band on the H1 or H4. For sure. My whole job is to, how can I capitalize and take action and ride the wave until I reach that take profit. So it takes some balls. You have to take that risk. You have to attack. You have to execute. So that's what we're doing right now. We're taking the execution. We're taking the trade. Stop loss may trigger, and that's okay, as long as we are taking those trades the proper way. All right, NAS 100. Let's see. It's consolidating right now. It's pushing back up a little bit. It did reach key entry zone areas. It wants to sell, but it doesn't fully know exactly what it wants to do just yet. So we'll see. Yes, sir. All right, look at the Jackpot strategy right now. That 15-minute half trend and 50 MA is not going to let this trade go easily. So we'll see. All right. All right, TP's right here, guys. This is where we are trying to head to. This is where we want to head to. All right, we're looking good still. Awesome, awesome. All right, notice whichever charts that I'm using, I still have my Bollinger Bands and moving averages right there. That was a major pullback right there. All right, things can change, guys. Things can change. We are literally in the beginning of the month still. And also, price haven't really broken out yet where it wants to break out. That's a big pullback right there. Let's see where it's going to test. Tough area right here for gold. Tough area. Let's wait and see. Still dropping. Let's see. We at a new support zone right now. Let's see what happens here. The new hour coming up. Dropping fast. May have to secure gains here. Alright, let's see. We should definitely at least go test that top Bollinger Band, at least. That area, there's a major liquidity right up there. All right, let's see how it reacts here for the H1. Oof. That moving average I was telling you guys about is still strong. It's still there. Very strong. Five more minutes to the new hour. On the 15-minute time frame, stochastic is sort of pushing it lower too, but in the H1 and 30 is very iffy. It's like in the middle. Either direction, guys, we're not missing the move for gold this week for sure. Let's wait to see. All right, after the new hour here, and I see what the new candle form, we're pretty much going to end the session here as well. I think we should be good on these entries for the night. And I'm only doing it because of the confirmation that I have. Price may still fully completely reverse, go back towards the daily entry, go underneath the daily entry. You know, it could do all of that still. So we're sort of in a higher time frame consolidation phase right here. It's dropping more, telling me I should secure.
Order filled.
Wow, that's a crazy turnaround. It did not even reach near the top Bollinger Band yet. Let's see. Looking like a bearish move. Let's step out this trade. I want to re-enter this at the daily entry. The current one right now. The current one right now. This is yesterday's daily entry. The current one right now is this one. The way this is dropping is very nice. All right, but let's see. Let's see. We need to see exactly what's going to happen. I could even do a trend line here to match it. But we're going to get a breakout, guys. Be patient. We've been stuck here in this consolidation phase here. That's where we've been stuck. But we soon going to get a breakout. Best believe that. Okay. 5 minute looking bearish. 30 bearish. H1. It's bearish, but not really. It's like right in the middle, guys. Right in the middle. I may have to wait for a re-entry to get this sell. If not, then it's gonna just go down from here. But we're still around entry zone area, so this is fine. Let's see how this crossover is gonna react here to either push price to go higher or fully reverse. All right, let's see. One more minute, guys, to the new hour. Let's see how it's going to react. That's going to determine which direction it's going to go for real. All right, new hours here. Let's see. All right, look at that. It's a smooth bottom. That's good. As long as price stay like this, then we should go up. If not, it's gonna break through and go for a sell. Let's see. We got a new hour right here. So on this new hour, we'll basically know what's going to happen soon. This is where we should be getting the higher highs. If not, then we probably going to be selling. All right, I'm adding my trend line here on my other screens. We haven't had a breakout yet for the week on gold. Stay patient. Let's stay patient. Because once we get the moves, we get the moves. All right, so guys, I'm pretty much going to update you guys on this trade and how it goes. But overall, based on what I'm seeing here, it's very like 50-50. It doesn't know for sure what it wants to do just yet. But soon we definitely going to get a good move. So guys, let's stay locked in, continue showing up, all right? And then from there, we're going to make sure we have a nice breakthrough this week. So with that being said, traders, this is the final few minutes for me. It was a great session overall. I mean, like I said, as you guys can see right now on our chart, we've been having a lot of consolidation phases. We took a signal yesterday. We took a signal today. The signal today may not be valid, depending on how strong price break through this support zone here. But I will let you guys know exactly what happens. But overall, we having a lot of consolidation. I'm thinking we could possibly have a breakout sales, but we'll see exactly what happens here. So this confirmation is 50-50. It's replaying over and over and consolidating, going up and down. So once I break a certain zone, then I know for sure if we're going for a sell or if we're going for a buy. But as of right now, let's stay focused, let's stay locked in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow around the same time. Let's get it.